Hello guys, and in this video I'm going to explain you a little bit more about Git, and I'm going to give you an introduction. Git is the command lines that we need to have on the terminal. Just quick introduction and quick start if you don't want to have any problem or if you have any difficulties to record or to remember any of the commands that are going to give you through if you can enter again inside of Git, you will see here the documentation. I have a reference manual that is not very easy to understand. If you try to read that, you're going to be more confused. What I suggest you to do, right? I suggest you to download this guy here, GitHub Desktop. Let me open here, and just to explain you a little bit more about the GitHub. If you don't know what this guy is, I suggest you to create an account in GitHub, but we'll pass and explain you a little bit more about this guy in the next videos. But just go to github.com, not this one, but this. I'm not going to see the first page because I already logged in, but the GitHub research here is where millions of developers share their code base. Some are private, some are others are public. So probably almost like 80 or 70% of the code base of the world are inside of GitHub. Just so you can understand how big this guy is. You can build and ship software on a single collaborative platform, right? And in GitHub Desktop, you will go to download, and this is what they say: focus on what matters instead of fighting with Git. What does it mean, fight with Git? Git is not that easy because we have a lot of different commands in Git. Let me just give you a quick example here. Let me just confirm that you can see. If I do this, if I open my terminal, let me just confirm that you can see. Right, I decided to open the Atlassian website here with a glossary about Git, and these are some of the commands, just some of the commands about Git. You can learn Git through this guide here. What are advanced tips, beginner, and everything else. Get started, collaborating workflows, and everything else. The first command: git add, git branch, git checkout, git clean, git clone, git commit, amend, git config, git fetch, git init, git log, git merge, git pull, git push, git rebase, git rebase -i, git reflog, git remote, git reset, git revert, git status. So this is just some of the commands that we have in Git. This is why some of the developers just go here and download Windows, so they don't have any problem. They can use a guide interface or a clickable interface instead of a terminal. Because normally when you download Git, you just have the commands in the terminal, right? You cannot use anything else unless a terminal. But when you download GitHub Desktop, you should have a guide interface, so you don't have any problem with that. As you can see here, you can see the merge, the commits, the adds, the changes, the historic, the prints, the pull origin, and everything. You have a guide interface just to help your life. You can drag and drop, turn peak, scratch, reorder, commits. I think this guy here helps a lot, right? So you can download this guy if you want. But let me just give you a quick pass through the first command of Git that is important for you to understand. The first guy here is the Git. Let me just find this guy. Init. Git init is the first one the Git init is the first command that we are going to use. That is to initialize a new Git repository. If you want to replace our project under revision control, this is the first command you need to learn. The git init. After that, we are going to learn git add, move changes from the working directory to the staging area. So this gives you the opportunity to prepare a snapshot before committing to the official story. You can see that you have to create the repository, add changes to the staging area. After that, if you think this is the right decision to make, you can commit this. Takes the staged snapshot and commits to the project history. Combined with git add, this defines the basic workflow for Git users. And after that, we'll have the push, git push, right? Pushing is the opposite of fetching, with a few caveats. It lets you move a local branch to another repository, which serves as a convenient way to publish contributions. This is like SVN commit, but it sends a series of commits instead of a single change set. Okay, so this is the first, or like one of the most important things that you have to do. Of course, it's important for you to understand Git rebase. There is a rebase left to move branches around. Reset does changes to files in the working directory. Okay, let's say that you've done some git add and you want to undo these changes. You can use git reset, git checkout. Git checkout, in addition to checkout out old commits and old file revisions. Git checkout is also the means to navigate existing branches. You're going to understand everything. What is branches? Branches is different versions or some files. Let's say that I have an e-commerce, and this e-commerce has a lot of different developers that are using this e-commerce, so they have different branches that they are using, just to make sure that everyone is in the same project, but they are not using like the same code, let's say. So you can use git checkout, but I will give you a better example in other videos and everything else just to explain, just so you can understand more about Git, and you understand more when we start the practical projects, right? So this is one of the most important things about Git, most important commits and comments, and we are going to continue in the next videos.